Hey guys, how are you all doing today? Thank you so much for coming back to Full Expression. I'm your host, Zach Attack, and today's video is very, very exciting. We will be unboxing a Geek Gear sub box from one Miss Cherry Wallis and her Curation of Magical Curiosities. Thankfully, the Owl Post managed to make it across the pond in due time for my new schedule of a general video and a Sea of Thieves content video. You can check all that out by clicking the eye in the sky. Cherry has been one of my favorite Potter tubers for a little while now. She primarily does subscription box unboxing videos, so it's really cool to be able to do one of my own for her box. So stick around and check out what magical things we have in here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It's great to have you with us today. Make sure to click the subscribe button to be notified of all of my latest videos and help me spread a message to encourage young people to express what they are truly passionate about without having the fear of people telling them that it's not worth their time or that they need to be into what's popular. If you guys love something so much to share it with others, that's all that matters, and you should have the expression to be able to do that. Now it's time for all to be revealed. The statute of secrecy is now lifted. In true fashion, you guys get the first cheeky little sneak peek. Probably just a bunch of wiggly worms or something. There's the thing that I saw. There's the thing that got spoiled. Oh, how nice. It's from Cherry. It says, I hope this letter finds you well and that the owl that delivered it arrived safely. I also hope that this box didn't end up in the wrong hands, as I will likely get into trouble for exposing our kind to the Muggle world. If you're reading this, I want to say a big thank you for all of your support with the curation of magical curiosities. Always, Cherry. P.S. The bird bites. Oh, that is so cool. And written on actual, like, legitimate kind of parchment paper. So that's really, really neat. Very Potter wrapping paper. Some golden snitch, not golden snitches, some keys. Keys for the door in the Philosopher's Stone when they're going down to get the Philosopher's Stone. And lightning bolts, of course. So just a little wrappings. Some wiggly worms. Gonna try not to make a big mess of those, because I don't want to have too much cleanup. Okay. What piques my interest first? Ooh. Cherry is a big fan of pins, and we've got some for the Yule Ball. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that so nice? I'm not totally sure what they're supposed to be other than just drinks at the Yule Ball, I would expect. Oh, I'm gonna have to start a pin board. I mean, I have a whole lot of pins right now, but they're just kind of attached to a lunchbox or lunch bag that I got from a billiards tournament one time. So gonna have to find a more magical spot for these, I would say. Moving right along, we have this herbology box that was open slightly, so hopefully nothing escaped. It sounds like a solid object. So, oh, now of course I've close it so that it won't open easily again. Come on, there we go. Oh, cool! It's the plant that Neville has at the beginning of Order of the Phoenix when he and Luna, Harry, Ron, and Hermione are getting in the Thestral carriages, and he's got this little guy. I seem to be going for all of the boxes first, so that's great. And this one, dead giveaway. Memory vial, that is very nice. And then it comes with these little stickers that we can use on the bottle if we want to make it a little decorative. Though why would we really want to? I mean, it's a vial, it shouldn't really have a whole lot of decorations to it. I don't really know if I would decorate this just because it looks nice enough all clear, but hey, if you want to accessorize, Cherry gives you the option. There's tea, of course. Cherry loves her tea, loves when she gets tea in her sub boxes, so naturally her magical family's got to have some too. This is time turner tea for 1 teaspoon per cup, 80 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. I'm glad we're both working off the same scale here. Ingredients include white tea, flavoring, coconut chips, sweet blackberry leaves, rose petals, cornflower petals, marigold petals, and sunflower petals. That's a lot of petals. Not much of a tea drinker myself, but we could definitely find something to do with this. I've just felt a heavy thing. It's a little package. I want to say this is like a copy of the Philosopher's Stone. How cool would that be, right? Of course, then all of us could be immortal and live forever, so is that really a good thing? I mean, we have life cycles for a reason. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna drop my knife. That's cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this baby open. Oh, although my blade is a little dull, so, oh, never mind. Got it. This is packaged well. As the, yep, Here we go. 1 Philosopher's Stone. This is neat. I like this. Oh, I can put this right in front of my desk, or I can just put it on display here, one or the other. One of my favorite scenes from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is when Harry is standing in front of the Mirror of Erised and he's just watching himself give this cheeky little smirk, reach down to his pocket, and pull out this bad boy. So, pretty neat that I've got a replica of that myself. I will just move on to what I would believe is a handmade print by Cherry herself, I would gather, of a mandrake out of pot. Wow, that's actually pretty neat. It's a lot better than anything I'd be able to paint or draw, rather. English is hard, guys. Since the yellow paper is the cheat sheet, that means this is entirely something else. So let's have a look. Well, that's confusing. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Okay, so Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, there's the advanced potions making book inside it, and one of the things that Slughorn has them brew up is a draft of a living death. This is exactly the pages in the book well, I mean, not the exact pages, but replica of the exact pages for that recipe. And even as the marks crossed out where Snape puts in his own notes about crushing with a flat blade instead of stabbing it, and how you're not supposed to chop 3 Valyrian roots, you're only supposed to have 2, and then all of this on the back. Not totally sure what all this means, but this is cool. This is really neat. Is there anything in the cheat sheet that, oh, okay, right, of course. There's 7 items, there are 7 years, obviously 1 from each year. Year 1 is the Philosopher's Stone, year 2 is the Mandrake artwork, year 3 is a time turner tea, year 4 is the Yule Ball pin, year 5, Mimbless Mibbletonia, year 6, the Drought of Living Death potion recipe, and year 7, the Memory Vial. Cherry, you have done an amazing job with this first box. I am so glad that I treated myself and pre-ordered it. The box got launched 2 weeks before my wedding, so I figured might as well treat myself, since that's essentially her motto that she seems to go with in most of her videos, and I see why. To get some cool stuff like this and to be put together by someone as caring as her is really, really sweet. Those are all of the items from Cherry Wallis's curation of magical curiosities. I'm really impressed with a lot of the stuff. I think it was extremely well done. She definitely put a lot of thought and care into this box. I think a couple of my favorite things are definitely the Philosopher's Stone, because that's just looks really cool in itself, and the Mibbletonia. I would love to know in the comment section what item you guys loved the most. And if you have ordered or are planning to order her Christmas curation of magical curiosities, since she has recently announced that those are in the works. That is also all I have for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and share it with a friend or family member that you feel might enjoy Harry Potter content. I do strongly love making content of that variety for the franchise, and I cannot wait to see all the things that are going to be coming out for Harry Potter in the years to come. But until next time, guys, don't be afraid or discouraged by others to express what you are truly passionate about, because you never know who in the world you can make an amazing connection with.